All right, friends, here's our homework key for Tuesday, October 24th. The first square is computation, and it's two subtraction problems. So to show my work, I'm going to do this on a separate sheet of paper. Follow along with me and show your work as well. The first subtraction problem is 985,370 minus 14,498. So let's start subtracting. In the ones place, 0 minus 8, I can't do that without getting a negative number. I borrow from the tens place. The 7 becomes a 6, the 0 becomes a 10. 10 minus 8 is 2. 6 minus 9, can't do that without getting a negative number. Borrow from my hundreds place. The 3 becomes a 2, the 6 becomes a 16. 16 minus 9 is 7. 2 minus 4, can't do that without getting a negative number. Got to borrow again. Lots of borrowing for this problem. 5 becomes a 4. The 2 becomes a 12. 12 minus 4 is 8. 4 minus 4 is 0. 8 minus 1 is 7. 9 minus 0 is 9. So my final difference is 970,872. I hope that you're showing your work, and I'm putting that final answer in my homework. Next subtraction problem is 423,676 minus 375,349. So I'm going to start my ones place. 6 minus 9, can't do that without getting a negative number. So the 7 becomes a 6. The 6 becomes a 16. 16 minus 9 is 7. 6 minus 4 is 2. 6 minus 3 is 3. 3 minus 5, can't do that without getting a negative number. Borrowing from my 10,000s place. 2 becomes a 1. 3 becomes a 13. 13 minus 5 is 8. 1 minus 7, can't do that without getting a negative number. Borrowing again, making my 4 3, my 1 and 11. 11 minus 7 is 4. 3 minus 3 is 0. My final difference is 48,327. I'm showing my work by putting that on my answer key on my homework page. Next question says, find the GCF, the greatest common factor of 18 and 27. So when I see the word factor, I'm thinking factor, factor, rainbow. So I'm going to show my work and find all the factors of 16. First is 1 and 16. It's even, so 2 goes into it. 2 and 8. I'm thinking, is there anything times 3 that equals 16? If you don't know this by heart, have your multiplication chart handy. When you look down the 3's, nothing times 3 equals 16. Go down your 4's. 4 times 4 is 16. Nothing times 5 equals 16. Nothing times 6 equals 16. Nothing times 7. There is something times 8, and we already got that. So that's how we know we're done. Let's go to 27. 1 and 27. It's not even, so nothing times 2 is going to equal 27. Something times 3 equals 27. 3 and 9. Nothing times 4. Nothing times 5. Nothing times 6. Nothing times 7. Nothing times 8. There is something times 9. So when I compare these two numbers of what the biggest number they both have in common, they both have 1s, and that's about it. The GCF of these two numbers is 1. Okay, next computation question says, which factor is represented on this array? So what I'm trying to do is count the sides and figure out which factor is down here as an answer choice. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'd write 5 up there on my homework page. 5 is not an answer choice. Let's count the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this array represents 5 times 7. I see 7 down here as C, so I'm going to choose that. Bonus points If you write what 5 times 7 is in the middle of this array on your homework, I'll know you watched this video, and you might get a little something extra from me. Okay, the next square is asking me to put these numbers in standard form. Standard form is the normal way numbers are written. So I have my first question, 8,500,010. For this, I'm drawing out my 7 blanks to fill in my numbers. I know it has 8 million. The next one says 500,000, so I'm going to make my number say that. 8,500,010. Over here, 10 would look like this. So in my blank, I fill that in with 0. So that would be the standard form for 8,500,010. The next one says 1,765,000. So I'm going to fill in my blanks for that. 1 goes in the millions place. 765 looks like this. So all my other blanks get zeros. So that is 1,765,000. The next one is funny numbers. It's 400s, 50 tens, 2 ones. So the value of 400s, you got it, 400. 50 tens. If I had 50 $10 bills, I'd have $500. 2 ones, $2. Add these all together to get 902. Okay, down below I have a word problem and the UPSC involved. The question says, each of the 9 trucks carries 34 boxes. How many boxes are there in all? I'm going to solve this on this sheet of paper because it's a little bit clearer for you to see. So for my understand, I'm putting all the numbers and a label. 9 trucks, 34 boxes in each truck. The question I'm trying to figure out is total boxes. So I'm trying to figure out how many boxes are there on all of those 9 trucks. So there's one step from my plan. Do you know what it is? The plan is to multiply the trucks, which is 9, times the boxes in each truck. Boxes in each truck, which is 34. So that's my plan. So now I'm going to solve it. 34 times 9. And I'm going to solve this traditionally. I'm going to start with my 1's place. 9 times 4 is 36. I keep my 6 and I carry my 3. 9 times 3 is 27. And then I have to add my 3. 27, 28, 29, 30. So, 306. Ooh, that needs a label. That's my total boxes. And notice how that matches my exact question up above. So, to check it, I can use my area model to make sure my math is done correctly. So I'm going to use area model for 34 times 9. 30 times 9, 270. 9 times 4, 36. 270 plus 36. 7, 8, 9, 10. Everything's matching up so far. 2 plus 1 is 3. 306 total boxes. All right, friends. I hope you showed your work on all these problems for your homework. See ya tomorrow.